So what do you think of the Jazzinvader Experience?
Oh, they're very nice. I love them. I really do. That's, they got a lot of feeling and very great players. Yeah.
Nice. You, with all your experience and traveling all over the world, meeting so many people, I mean, do you ever want something else to do, or this is really what
Other
you
than
want?
music?
Other than music?
No. If I didn't play music, I think that, believe it or not, I love forensic. That's not totally different, isn't it? Forensic files. I love to get the crook, find him. Yeah, I would love to study that, to capture the crook. Yeah.
Amazing.
Mm-hmm.
And if you weren't playing a Hammond, what other instrument? No other instrument?
Hammond. Years ago, I wanted to play bass, but the Hammond has a bass. But it's still different, I wanted to be a bassist.
Yeah. So I was wondering if you have a few recipes, a few bits of your, like, how you look at life and how you feel about life. So a recipe for love.
Love. Finding something and stick with it that you have a passion for. And you'll be a happy person, much happier than if you didn't have a life, didn't have anything to make you feel good or to relax you. Then you're going to have some serious problems. But if you got something like, if I feel bad, I can play music, or you can sing. And those things make you feel great, make you feel really good inside. Plus, it's something that you can't get enough of, That's the thing about it. You're going to do it till you can't do it anymore.
Yeah.
Till you just cannot get up, because even if you're sick or weak, excuse me, you're going to try to make that gig a job,
Yeah.
that performance. That performance, the people need you. You have to go. That's the way you look at it.
Yeah.
I have to go, but you're sick. But I have to go. I've done it. Gotten really sick, but never forget it. And I wanted to make it so bad. When I got to the job, my brother said, "You weak." I just couldn't play. I got to the job, but I just didn't have it. Energy, and just too weak and sweating. But I was trying. I couldn't play, so I just went back home. But when you're sick and ill, as soon as you play a little bit or sing and do something you like, you forget all about your illness.
That's true.
That is really great,
So, but that's the love for music you're
Yes.
talking about. So I'm talking about love in the world, people caring about other people,
Yeah.
giving space.
Yeah, we see that. We see that, and we know that it can happen. But it's almost like, I wouldn't say we don't want it, because we do want it. That's why we play music, to bring people closer together. When we play, there's like a large audience of different ethnics. They're all together at that one moment that they might not ever see each other, don't even know each other. They be standing and enjoying and looking and smiling and talking to each other. It's a great feeling to see that happen. Just like we're talking about the Olympics. You have the Olympics and you have all these different nationalities right there.
Mm-hmm.
And it shows that it can work. It's not a puzzle. It can work, but they're not thinking about that. All these people are doing this these things, Olympics and music and different jobs, they do it because they can't help it. We're given this gift, and we follow it. But a lot of people don't follow their gift, so they're unhappy because they're doing something that they don't want to do. It's just like finding a person that you love to create a beautiful relationship. You know, you always go against the grain. You know, I remember when I was young, you know, it'd be like 5 or 6 women together, and the fellas be saying, I'm going to talk to her. You saw me, I was talking to her first. They went to the wrong person. So then they don't understand why it did not work. You know, they didn't feel the person out and learn them. They just saw with their eyes. It's just like when someone see you on stage, they see you, and to them, you're gold. But they don't know what goes behind all of that, you know, because it looks like you're having fun. Sure you are. You're enjoying yourself. But here they come and destroy your feeling. You let them into your life, and then they destroy it, you know. So it's, you all see, like I'm already married. I'm married. Music, first love. Music, second love. Music, third. I'm married.
Yeah.
And I can't stop it. I can't stop it. And they don't understand. The relationships don't understand why you up there and you're having fun and you're enjoying, and you don't have that with them. You see, so the jealousy comes into play. Yeah. So it's wonderful.
Huh. And now, also what I see, I'm also a teacher in a school, and most of us, you know, try to teach young talents some new tricks, or old tricks maybe. But what we see mostly is that we have to kind of coach them in how to think about their
bring
lives
out,
instead of, you know, the technique. How do you
bring
feel
out
about
that
it?
right, because the thing about music is it plays itself if you let it. But we normally don't want it. We want to. It's just like the news. They don't tell the news; they make the news. You know, so you trying to say everything at that moment, and we're not really getting the message because it's too much information. You know, so the kids, take for instance, I have, you know, played for the schools with kids and things. Like the first thing, a lot of things are just too heavy for them. So they have all heard this. Right? So I say, Where you can understand it. Check. We are who we are. Don't lie on do same song. You see? And that's the way it's done. And see, because a lot of people, a lot of musicians, you get together and you say, let's play something. They say, oh, I don't want to do that. All songs are beautiful. What's so good is when you do it that makes you feel the way it feels to you. Not exactly. You don't have to do it exactly. Like, I want to do it where it feels good to me. I say, well, that's not quite the song. Not true. It's mine now.
Yep.
It's mine now. I'm doing it, because you don't want to fight against the person who did it. I mean, it sounds good, but you didn't do it like,
Mm-hmm.
No, I surely didn't. That's why, and see, like, that's why a lot of people, when they improvise or they sing something, you like, right? Don't ye, you can say, do ye, now we, do we, know, do see what I'm saying? Say, just do it the way you feel.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's mine now. So, I see, I have played behind people like Jimmy Scott, little Jimmy Scott, You can't do that. He's a master of that kind of stuff, Nancy and all of them, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, because you did play with a lot of people that people look up to. I mean, once you're in the situation that you play with those big names, did you feel kind of in awe yourself in the beginning, or were you always comfortable?
I didn't think
with
about it. I just played. I just had fun playing. Because during that time, out of all those people, I never taken a picture or anything. Out of all those great times.
Mm-hmm.
No, I didn't realize it. We're just having fun,
Yeah.
I wish I had them, but I mean, it was something to hold. But if you lose this, then you lose it all.
Yeah.
You could lose film, you could lose anything, piece of paper. That's why people think everything is so important. But it's not. This is important. You lose that. How would I feel if I lost the memory of you?
Mm-hmm.
That's losing something precious when you do that. But people don't think about it. All about
Tactile touch.
yeah. That's their love and power and passion.
The stuff they have.
Yeah,
I mean,
stuff they have.
Yeah.
And it's nothing. It's nothing. It means nothing.
Yeah.
What if you couldn't sing again? Or I couldn't play? Well, it has happened to me before. Yeah. But when that happens, it hurts. You're finished. But I believed it would come back, and it did. But it can leave you just like that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So then you know what's important. And if I couldn't play, I would have to be around it. I just have to do something, you know,
Yeah.
around the music.
So if you wouldn't be able to make music or play music, you would have to be around it.
I'd have to be around it.
But wouldn't that hurt even more?
It can, but you can still teach.
Yeah.
And when you see the blossom bloom, the flower, that makes you feel good. That really makes you feel good.
Mm-hmm.
Because it happens out here. I see a lot of musicians, organists, and different, you know, and you see where you have given them something, and now they're on their way. It makes you feel good because you know they got it from you. You look and it's a beautiful thing.
Yeah.
You can't beat that.
No.
You cannot. All around the world I see that. It's, wow, you had no idea that that would happen. No, no.
I have one last question, and that's really, if you would have to go back in time,
Mm-hmm.
where would you want to go? Where to, and what period would you want to go back to, and what was that?
Well, see, the man was here, or the person was here that didn't finish his work. If I should pass, I will return to complete my work. So I love the period where I was and where I began, because it was joyous, because that got me into it, you know, that particular time, because, you know, even your parents say in their time was great. But I think we had them a little bit, you know. We had them a little bit because we came in during the time they still had a little of their thing and a little of mine. And so, like, I used to listen to, I used to be crazy about Dinah Washington and things like that, you know. And Nat King Cole and strings and all that stuff. That I was, like, different than a lot of my friends, you know. Because when they heard stuff like it, see what I'm saying? I was somewhere else, you know. But I loved that too. But I was hearing all that other beauty, you know, and that makes you feel good. And then you add it to your repertoire, you know.
Yeah.
But that's the time. I love the time when I started, because I see all of it is still in my head. It's like yesterday. Yesterday. Yeah, it's beautiful. And the kids today, believe it or not, they'll say the same thing. But I don't know. I try to figure out what are they going to hum? What dance are they going to do? And are they going to rap? You remember this? I don't know how they're going to do it. I really don't. You know? Because, like, when you write a song, like I wrote this song. I wrote this song. I recorded them, see. I need your love. I'm so glad I found the one. You made my life a happy one. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Oh, it was just I need you love, you know. Whew. And then I went to, "Get you love it. I'm so glad I found the one. You made my life a happy one." You know what I'm saying? It was that kind of stuff. You can't beat that because it has meat. You see? It's something that you remember. That's what I'm talking about. Songs that'll have meat that'll last forever.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Well, hopefully we made a few songs that last.
Oh, it's
forever.
beautiful. Oh, you make some beautiful songs. Yeah. I noticed that the songs made people happy. They were dancing.
Yeah.
They were happy. They were stunned. You know? Really.
Yeah.
And they hadn't seen anything like they were like just into it.
Yeah.
You know? And anytime you can do that, you're doing fine. If you can't do that, you're doing bad. Change your stuff around.
Yeah, because that's what we're called the Jazzinvaders.
Mm-hmm.
It's a sort of a joke, of course. I mean, the name
Mm-hmm.
itself, because invading the jazz is like reinventing the jazz or whatever. Like, but jazz is something that's always on the move.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, it's not something you can pin down.
No.
But there are certain people that really believe that there was only one time in jazz music that was like the thing.
A lot of people, but
And also but because it's such a serious business for those people, I find most of the time when they're playing that it doesn't give you something to look at, but just something to hear. How do you feel about that? Because there's sometimes no real. It doesn't feel alive anymore with that.
no, it's not. It's not. It doesn't feel alive at all. You hear it, and you know it's there. You know, it's just like when you go into a store or doctor's office, and you hear it, but if I say, "Oh, it's a beautiful song," you say, "Huh?" If you say, "Oh, yeah, I'm listening," you see, you hear it, but you don't hear it. You know,
Yeah.
because you want to leave them thinking when they go out from your concert, they're talking about it, they're thinking about it, they're telling other people about it. If it's nothing but one person, that means you've done well.
Yeah.
But when they leave and it's like, they go home, you know, they sit down and forgot all about it, you know.
Yeah.
Then you didn't do your job, you know.
Well, I guess that was it for me. I have no more questions.
Great.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
And we'll just figure out a way to get this in
Yeah.
between the songs. And
Yeah.
I mean, I really love it when you tell the story. So thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Your fault.
My fault again.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, well. Happy to do it again.
Yeah.